Hey guys, I have a little bit of a random video for you guys today. I got this idea from Leslie over at Words of a Reader, and one of her very first videos was a wish list wants video, and it was just books that she really wanted to get next, and I think that's a cool idea, like in between book hauls. I just thought it was kind of fun. So I thought that I would do one of those for you guys. And these are basically just books that I am probably going to ask for Christmas, I'm thinking. And then some of these I'm actually going to get soon, and I'll explain why when I talk about them. But anyway, so the first books that I really want to get, or that I'm going to ask for Christmas, are the three of the books in the Witches branch of the Discworld novels. And the reason is that my library, I own Weird Sisters, and I'm really enjoying it. And I looked for some Terry Pratchett books at my library, and they have one or two of the Witches novels, but not where I could read them all the way through, and that's what I really want to do with these, because I'm enjoying Weird Sisters so much that I know I would just want to kind of have them all and read them all at once. The ones that I'm going to get are Witches Abroad, which is the next one, and then Masquerade and Carpe Jugulum, which are two of the later ones. And then I also would really like to finish up the Percy Jackson series, because I loved Lightning Thief, and I'm really enjoying Sea of Monsters so far. So the rest of those are Titan's Curse, Battle of the Labyrinth, and Last Olympian, all by Rick Riordan. And one book that I would really love to get, I really want to see the movie, and I want to read the book before the movie, and that is Summer in February by Jonathan Smith, I think his name is. And the movie stars Dan Stevens, Emily Browning, and Dominic Cooper, and it's a period film, and it just looks amazing. Like, the story sounds awesome, so I really would like to get the book. And another film tie-in edition of a book that I would like is The Host by Stephanie Meyer, because I freaking love the movie. I just think it's awesome. And so I would really like to read the book, because I almost had practically no interest in the book before the film came out, and then when the film came out, that's when I wanted to read the book, because I was trying to read the book before I saw the film. But I believe I've told the Salvation Army story about how I bought the book, took it home, found out that it was actually gross on the inside, and then had to throw it away. So since then, I have not bought a copy, because I've just been really cheap and been putting it off. But yeah, I would really like to read the book now, because I did enjoy the movie so much. And another one is The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss, which is the sequel to Name of the Wind. And disclaimer, I have not actually read Name of the Wind yet, but I'm going to be reading it in October, and it literally just looks so amazing that I have no idea how in the world I could dislike this book. So I'm predicting that I will freaking love it, and then if I do, I will I will keep Wise Man's Fear on my wish list, and if I end up not liking it for some incredibly bizarre reason, then I will take it off my wish list. And then, I would also really enjoy A Dance with Dragons, or I really would like to get that soon, because again, I am one of those people who I like to kind of speed through, not speed through, but just read books and series kind of all at once if I can, And since I have the first four Song of Ice and Fire books, I would really like to have Dance with Dragons, and that actually comes out in paperback in October. And some other books that come out in paperback in October, or one is out in paperback and one's just, it is coming out in paperback, but it's also being published for the first time in general, are Beautiful Redemption by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, and The Iron Trader by Julie Kagawa. And those two I'm probably going to get, I'm going to pre-order because Barnes & Noble, I think, and Amazon, well, I don't know if Barnes & Noble has the deal actually, but Amazon has this deal where if you pre-order it, you get 40% off of both of these books, which I just think is a great deal, because once they come out, like, the books are going to go back up to normal price, and I'm not really going to get that opportunity again. So that's why I'm most likely going to buy those soon. And the last one that's kind of not a classic that I would really enjoy is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. I found this really pretty edition on Amazon that is not, it's not like the editions that they have. Like, so far the only editions that I've seen, like, in a bookstore are the ones with the plain black background, plain white background, or plain red one. And then the symbol of the bird on it. But this one is so cool. It's a picture, it's kind of blurred, I want to say, but that might have just been my computer. But it's a picture of a small road in the middle of a forest area, and either, I don't know if it's a crow or a raven, but whatever type of bird it is like flying across right in the middle of the camera shot, and or right in the middle of the picture, and it's just so, it's kind of hauntingly beautiful. And so that's why I would really enjoy, I think I would really enjoy that edition. And it's a book that's been on my list to read for like quite a while, because everyone is saying such amazing things about it. So yes. And the last books that I would really love to get very soon, this is kind of, I don't know if this is a good excuse or not, but I have two books where my editions of them are terrible. I have an edition of North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell that I ordered because it had a beautiful picture of an old stone bridge on the front, and it was kind of misty and foggy, and it just looked really pretty. And yeah, I got this in the mail, and it was tall. It was one of those books where they decided, hey, instead of having a nice regular-sized book that's kind of like this, and then maybe a little bit thicker, let's thin it out, let's act like it's dough and just, iron it out. Ignore that, I don't know what that was about, but anyway, yeah, this book is really tall and really thin, and the paragraph separations are horrific. It is like, it's almost, I want to say, worse than reading a movie script, because this, like, movie scripts seem to have, like, they have structure. They have a very specific structure. This does not seem to have a structure at all. Like, I don't know who decided to make this edition. I want to say no offense to them, but at the same time, I don't know why you would make this edition. It's terrible. It serves no purpose. The only thing I could think the publishing company was thinking is, oh, hey, if they see it like this, maybe they'll think they're reading a shorter book and more people would want to read it. No, it's still the same amount of words. It's still there. It's just bigger. I have no idea. So I really, and I'm planning to read it next year, and I really do not want to read this edition. So the edition that I really, really want for this book is the English, Penguin English Library edition. and those are the ones in the I did check and I can get it online, so I really, that's probably going on my Christmas list. And then the other one is my copy of Wuthering Heights. This is almost a really pathetic excuse, because my copy of Wuthering Heights is perfectly fine. Like, it's a regular sized book. It's the Barnes & Noble hardcover edition that, where they made, like, all the really cheap editions. Like, I think it was like $8 hardcover, and it's fine. Like, the text on the inside, everything's good, but the cover is horrendous, and I don't know what made me buy it. I think I bought it just because I wanted to own Wuthering Heights, and back then I wasn't really picky about editions, but I realized something about this book is I feel like a pretty edition of it would make me want to read it more. Like, I don't know, it sounds stupid, but for example, when I got rid of my copy of Jane Eyre that I didn't like, and I got my Splinter edition, that I think I've shown you guys my Splinter edition of Jane Eyre and Sense and Sensibility, but it's red and it's got the French flaps, and it's got a candelabra on the front, and it looks really kind of gothic-y because the candles are like dripping wax, and it's really pretty. That really made me want to read that book, aside from the fact that, I mean, I did kind of already want to read it because I really like I want to say I like 2 of the 3 or 4 editions, I mean, not editions, versions of the film that I've seen. So that really did make me want to read the book. And so now, like, I'm going to read it probably in a couple of days, actually, because I have the prequel to it, and that's due back to the library soon, so I need to read that and then read the prequel. But anyway, like, that really made me want to read it, having a pretty edition. So I'm really tempted to get the Splinter edition of Wuthering Heights, which is, it also has the French flaps, but instead of red, it's got this kind of teal blue color, and it's got a really gorgeous tree on a hillside, and it just kind of, I don't know if this makes any sense, but the cover just kind of feels the way I think the book's gonna feel, kind of just really gothic romantic-y-ish. I don't know. I can't speak. But anyway, so yeah, I would really love to get replacement editions for those, and either take those 2 and give them to the library, or sell them in a used bookstore. Just something where I don't have to read them, because I really don't like either of those editions. And yeah. I'm pretty sure those are all of the books on my wish list. Sorry, I kind of went into a little bit of a rant about the North and South edition. I don't really like it. But yeah, so those are the books that I'm going to be putting on my Christmas list, and a few of which I'm going to be getting next month, as I said, because the pre-order price is like really, really cheap. And yeah, if you guys would like to comment on any of these books, like if you've read them and you love them, or if you want to know more about any of the synopsises, please let me know in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. Thanks guys, bye.